New rule: mandatory 14 days quarantine for Indonesian citizens from Omicron-infected countries. Jakarta, Kompas.com, Indonesian citizens returning from overseas trips are now required to undergo quarantine for 10 until 14 days. This is regulated in the decree of the head of the COVID-19 Handling Task Force No. 1 of 2022 concerning entry points, quarantine places, and RT-PCR obligation for Indonesian citizens overseas trips. The letter was signed by the head of the task force, Suharyanto, on January 1, 2022. Based on the decree, Indonesian citizens who are mandatory quarantined for a period of 14 by 24 hours are those who return from countries or regions that have confirmed community transmission of the new SARS-CoV-2 Omicron variant. Then, geographically close to the community transmission country of the Omicron variant and the number of confirmed Omicron variants of more than 10,000 cases. Meanwhile, quarantine with a period of 10 by 24 hours is mandatory for Indonesian citizens who return from the country or region of origin of arrival other than countries that meet the above criteria. The Decree No. 1, 2020 stipulates that persons who overseas trips will quarantine in a centralized quarantine accommodation whose services include lodging, transportation, meals, and RT-PCR codes. However, the centralized quarantine place is only for Indonesian citizens who are Indonesian migrant workers who return to Indonesia to stay for a minimum of 14 days and students who return to Indonesia after completing education or carrying out study assignment abroad. In addition, government employees who return to Indonesia after carrying out official trips abroad, as well as Indonesian representatives in international competition or festivals,